Hey guys, welcome back. I am really hoping that this video's goal is very little subfloor. Like very little. So I do have a little tiny bit left that I need to do before, like, say, moving into the kitchen, which is full of stuff. So that's not on the immediate agenda. What I'm thinking, procrastinating so much on the electric, but I need to finish building the soundproofing wall. I need to block the wall behind me, make sure it is all taken care of. I haven't finished the top plate over here for the other side of the door. Kind of want to work through some of the, like, finalizing some of the things I've worked through or done. And then I'm thinking that I should prioritize at least what the bathroom is going to need to do for plumbing, because that part of the floor is still not all the way down and it's keeping me from building a couple more walls for that area. So this video, hopefully, very little subfloor. I'm trying to move past the subfloor, but more in the finalizing some walls and possibly figuring out start to the electric, like maybe where I want things to go. Like I need to move all the light fixtures in each room to kind of a slightly different location. I need to decide where the boxes are gonna go. I need to decide where the thermostat is gonna hang. So goal for this video is to move past subfloors into more interesting and other pieces of this puzzle, which is exciting and scary because that means that I'm really working through the infrastructure. Like, obviously the flooring is the foundation, so that was huge. It had to get done, and I'm excited. But then that means that I have to progress this project forward, right? I can't stay in subfloor land the whole time. And I'm over it. Honestly, my poor knees, everything aches. I'm, not a spring chicken anymore, but yeah, I need to actually move things forward on the walls and the electric and decide the plumbing for the bathroom so that that can start getting looked into or run or whatever it needs to do. Don't know that I'll touch the stair winders or the winding stairs yet. Honestly, maybe I will, who knows, depends on what mood I'm in. But I think working through plumbing and walls is my goal for this video. We'll see. We'll see if in 5 minutes I change my mind or not, but let's get past the floors. Let's get past the floors. Let's go. Trying to kind of do some subfloor stuff off camera. You guys have seen enough of this. However, I'm trying to decide here. I was trying not to touch things if I didn't have to, but of course the floor is sunken quite a bit on this side. And I put a level on my new subfloor to my old finished floor, and it's about level. So it's really close. If I can kind of get these to, do what I need them to do, but that would mean that I need to tear this up so I can get to those joists. So it's going to be an opening / pantry / washroom. So I don't know that I need to do a whole lot of situational stuff here. I think what I need to do as I'm thinking, because I'm going to open this wall probably at least to where this is. So it's kind of more like a 4-foot opening. So if anything, I'm going to need to work on clearing this area enough that I can pull the fridge out of its alcove and start working through this area here. If nothing else, just so that I can work on the joist to where this is going to be an opening. I think that's the appropriate amount of work. And as you guys have seen, I've got the poles where I want the lighting fixtures to go. Finding that I hit a joist in a couple spots, so I'm having to, you know, decide where is the second best location, you know, right next to the joist. And then of course, visually this feels weird, but this is technically just about the right place for this whole room. But even in this picture, maybe it's because it's wide angle, it almost looks like it should be right here. So I'll probably do some extra measurements, and if I need to move it over, I will. But I'm trying to get them approximately in the middle of each of the rooms because that makes the most sense. But yeah. So I am working on the kitchen door area to pull this open. And I wanted to see what the flooring was in here because obviously I know this is not hardwood or parquet. And then underneath this is a checkerboard. So I wanted to see if the wood underneath it was the original or if it was the newer tongue and groove. So we have 1, 2, 3 layers of linoleum before they, you know, laid a like quarter board down. And then this is the the oldest version of what they had, but this is on tongue and groove. So it looks like at some point they put tongue and groove down and then they just laid this stuff as their kitchen, and then someone came in some other time, laid this down, then renovation. So this is probably what is this, like half an inch of new flooring over the old, and like I say, it's tongue and groove, so I'm not too worried if I pull this up and get rid of it. It's a lot. So I now know I've got probably 1.5 inches of floor I have to cut through and pry up. I'm not going to try to pry little things up because that makes no sense. I'm going to just cut out chunks and pull from there. But I just kind of wanted to see what I was working with at first. So yeah, there were 4 layers of linoleum. All right, guys, so I was just in the mood to do a little bit of physical labor, but didn't include floor. So I did start pulling the floor up, and then I realized I've got to work on the opening because that part of the floor is going to also need to be addressed. So I basically went ham, as you guys saw, and this is approximately how big the pantry will be, and then the closet should stay the same, but this is where you'd be sitting on a couch watching TV. You can see right into your kitchen, sort of. Not like full on, you're gonna see your accessories, but it's kind of nice to get a visual line of sight. And I'm most likely taking that up to the ceiling. I haven't decided how that doorway is gonna look just yet, but yeah, I just needed to do a little bit of demo. And now I need to let the dust settle and get to cleaning it up, which will be tomorrow's problem. Yay, look at that, guys. So I've still got some cleaning to do. I will say this. February is a hard month in the winter with a lot of snow, not a lot of sun, cold, and that's the perfect time for a winter project, but it just zaps my motivation. So this video is definitely lackluster in my opinion because yeah, I just haven't done a whole lot. But I gotta clean up some stuff. Just from this side, you guys, it's terrible lighting on me, but to show you where I'm going to, work next is, if you can see on the floor here, kind of where this outlet is over is going to be a pantry. So I really just need to cut this part of the floor because when I checked level here between my shim to this last joist before the kitchen is almost level, like really close. So I really just need to shim these two joists I'm standing on because you can clearly see they are not meeting the level, and shim them at least up into the point where the pantry flooring is. I am going to definitely do something with this kitchen floor, but I don't at the moment really see the need to pull the entire floor up because the span of the kitchen is an add-on from this old house. So it's like not the original back of the house. Yeah, there's kind of two pitches to the roof or whatever. So what I plan on doing at some point is working on the kitchen, but I just need to finish the flooring here, these little bits, so that I can start reconstructing the pantry area and also figuring out electric and plumbing for the bathroom, because I do have two more walls in the very front that I need to get built, but I haven't because I still need to do electric and plumbing in those areas. So yeah, I don't want any more flooring. I don't know that I'll show you a bunch of the process here. I'm just trying to re-motivate myself to keep going. Yeah, this is that burnout moment because there's just not a lot of sun. I just want to sit and do nothing. And I know I got to get up here and get dirty. So that's part of it. If it wasn't such a dirty job, I would be up here a lot more often. But yeah, this past week I have just been lazy because every time I have to shovel or snow blow, I'm just wiped out. I don't want to do anything else. So It's snowing today, matter of fact, but so far not a whole lot of stuck down, so we'll see where we end up on by the end of this one. So fingers crossed.